Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
At the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. Travis Kelsey. And all all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
87.
Travis Kelce, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored point,
he's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Chiefs take over first and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
The game at 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Beckham on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper throws?
And we'll see how determined they are. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They go with Chubb on second down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Here we go. 50. Mike,
they'll give it to Chubb. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Short of the goal.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
To second and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball a third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now Mayfield on third and goal. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now it's Miller. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a first and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And this one is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking again for Kelce there on that play, and now it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Field goal, a 58-yard attempt.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
For the extra point.
But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Here's Hardman on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Miller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
He's going to look deep, and this is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Odell Beckham on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 30. before he goes out of bounds. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
10 at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd and 5.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Chiefs.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Following the interception, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mayfield on play action. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
44,
Mayfield off the play fake, going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Mecole Hardman the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Mahomes' pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And we are tied at 27 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Third and long for Mayfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Mayfield on 1st down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Chiefs 34, Browns 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run it again with Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A first down carry now for Miller. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Browns 27. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A toss play to Chubb. Powers over it.
Just fed him his pads, didn't he?
And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter.
Browns 27.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Gives to Nick Chubb. Frank Clark there on the stop. That's a gain of 3.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Running for it, here's Chubb. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A first down throw from Mayfield, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Check. 3 down. Watch the safety creep.
Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Hardman on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Setting up the screen for Miller. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Miller, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 44, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
His throw caught at about the 5. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Odell Beckham on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Down at the 28-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Chubb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
4 yards. That's another Brown.
Chubb.
1st down.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
With the give to Nick Chubb.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
6.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Hey, 4 down. Check number 6.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the